is Michael David, and this is my reflective video journal for MSN 600. And I'd like to incorporate what I learned with the objectives that we have. One of our objectives says that we have to use research practice, which is highly appraised. In my field of nephrology and dialysis, research is an important part of it, because majority of the times the doctors are always involved in research, because the research they do is more on how to improve daily lives of patients on dialysis without symptoms or without untoward effects in their activities of daily living. Because dialysis and nephrology problem or kidney problems always kind of become synonymous to like living dead or something like that. So we always use we try to do a lot of research to make sure to improve our treatments for the betterment of patients without affecting what they love to do. When new research has been approved and appraised, we quickly implement and see how the impact would be on the patient's lives during the course of the treatment. We do have instances wherein our new methods work well, like there's a decrease in sepsis when it comes to catheters, and sometimes they also have patients who are satisfied because we take more time to understand their feelings and what they go through on the treatments. Things like that. There's whenever there's new research discovered, we try to see if it can actually make a positive outcome to what we do. Leadership is also important in our field, because all of us work collaboratively, especially with the doctors, with nutritionists, and social workers. All of us work towards how to help the patient carry on making towards almost a normal life. Doctors will give them the medication. We provide the treatment to make sure that their toxins are cleared. Nutritionists make sure that they are healthy, nutrition-wise, and the social worker will also help in providing the things they need that they can't avail, or insurance problems that come along with dialysis patients. Also, with the ethical and cultural aspects of our field, it's always an ongoing process, because some people still don't believe in the power of dialysis. Some people, some religious people or people from like the Jehovah's Witness is always going to have a problem with dialysis, because dialysis sometimes involves blood transfusions, because the kidneys are partially responsible for making hemoglobin, which is making our blood at a normal level. But dialysis patients are always going to be anemic, so there will be a point that some of them might have or might require blood transfusions, but because of religion, a lot of them refuse. So we just give them the next best thing, which is medication, but it's not as efficient as a blood transfusion. And of course, also with nephrology, make sure that we have the latest information technology and also the latest equipment to ensure that our patients get the best clearance and efficient treatment. We use the information technology to disseminate the things they need to do at home, like for example, how to stay hydrated, how to maintain their diabetes, because some of these patients are mostly diabetic patients. Also give information regarding nutrition, especially for people who have bone mineral dysfunction like osteoporosis, because when you have a kidney problem, bones also become a problem as you grow older. And so we use this kind of information to make sure that the patients are up to date, and also to help the patients to know what's good and what's bad for them, because the kidney is something that's really needed to focus on, and also if there are plans to get the transplant in the future, then they have to make sure that they're following what's required of them in order to keep themselves healthy for the upcoming surgery. My only concerns about this course at the moment is how to do my PICO, because initially I was planning a randomized controlled trial, but I think it's not going to be possible because I don't have funding and enough people to probably do an experiment with. So I'm going to have to do with systematic review instead. I'm just hoping that I would get through to these subjects, because I'm planning really to get on with my study so that I can go for my boards this January, because I've got people who are expecting me to help in their offices. And also what I wanted to share with you about my field is that in my field everybody is welcome to learn. We are always in need of people needing people who want to join our field, because dialysis is kind of very common now, but the people who are treating, or people who are partially part of the nephrology fields, are not so well. They're quite few. That's why we're kind of in demand, and there's always no help. But I assure you that the dialysis field is a very interesting field, much like ICU, and I hope to see you also on graduation, and I hope everybody will be able to pass this. We're almost there, so break a leg, everybody. Thank you very much.